What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. So less than a month ago, we hit 50,000 subscribers. Yesterday, we hit 60,000 subscribers. And today, we're almost at 61,000 subscribers. So I wanted to express my extreme gratitude to you guys for supporting my channel. So please keep liking, sharing, commenting, and please keep subscribing to my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does a lot to support me in continually making content. So yesterday, Donald Trump nominated or put out that he would be nominating KASH Patel to head the FBI. He'll be taking over for Christopher Wray, who Donald Trump also nominated. Now, there's already talks about this being tough for KASH Patel getting, actually confirmed by the Senate, but we'll have to wait and see on that. And if you don't know much about KASH Patel, this will tell you pretty much all you need to know. KASH Patel was a huge Q conspiracy theorist, like huge. He believed all the stuff, all the things that your crazy friend from high school or your drunk uncle posts on Facebook about the QAnon cult and all that. He believed it all. Q's a great guy. Q's putting out all the information, all of that stuff. So that's pretty much all you need to know. But not only that, he has also vowed to go after anyone who has ever crossed Donald Trump. Like, he's basically said that he will weaponize the FBI to go after people who said mean things or did anything to Donald Trump. So that is what we're getting. That is who the Senate will be thinking about confirming to head the FBI. But there is one silver lining in this. And I know there's not a lot when it comes to this administration. But the silver lining in this is that something that we all want to see, something that we've all talked about, we would like to see, which is Jeffrey's Black Book, or the people who were his clients. KASH Patel says that he thought Donald Trump should have ran on releasing that on day one. And in his opinion, that's what should be done. They should release Jeffrey's Black Book on day one.
Who has Jeffrey Epstein's
Black Book?
Black Book?
FBI.
But who? That is that. I mean, there's.
Oh, that's under direct control of the director of the FBI. Just like the manifesto from the Nashville school shooting of the Catholic school.
Yeah.
We still haven't seen that, right? It's not the Nashville police or PD saying we don't want this out. The FBI airmailed into that operation and said this is not getting out.
Okay, let me stop him right there because this is very important. He's saying that Jeffrey's Black Book is under complete control by the director of the FBI. That director is Christopher Wray. Who was he appointed by? Donald Trump. So that Black Book has been in their possession since Donald Trump's first administration. So if Donald Trump wanted Jeffrey's Black Book to be exposed, it would already be exposed. Now, why wouldn't Donald Trump want Jeffrey's Black Book to be exposed? Because his name is in it. But go on, KASH.
Because they do that because this is another government gangster operation. All these local law enforcement communities get funding from the DOJ and FBI for local programs. And if you don't cooperate, you're not getting your $1 million for this, and you're not getting and that's a lot of money to these local districts. That's how they play the game. That's why you don't have a Black Book. Or the manifesto.
But the Black Book, it's not just sitting. I mean, that's Hoover power times 10.
And to me, that's a thing I think President Trump should run on. On day one, roll out the Black Book. And not just that. On day one, roll out all of the text messaging communications we were told were deleted. On day one, play the rest of the video of the pipe bomber. On day, one of the reforms I talk about in government gangsters is you need a central node to be continuously declassifying. This is another thing they do. They overclassify. And I'm telling you, as a former number 2 in the IC, they overclassify 50% of the stuff there to protect the deep state.
When Donald Trump was asked, will you be releasing Jeffrey's files, Jeffrey's client list, anything like that? He said, oh, that's something I'm going to have to think about. There's a lot of stuff in. He's not going to. Come on, just stop pretending, people. If that ever gets released, if KASH Patel somehow gets that released, it will be heavily redacted to take out names like Donald Trump. Like, come on, let's be real here. That thing has been in their possession. Like, all of the things we talk about with Jeffrey happened while Donald Trump was president, happened while Christopher Wray was the head of the FBI, happened while Bill Barr was in his cabinet. All of the stuff that they talk about they're going to do the next time around, they could have done the first time around. They're not doing it because they know the names on there are theirs and people close to them. So here's what I see happening with Kash Patel. There's a good chance he's not going to be confirmed by the Senate and he steps down before we even get to the day that they're confirming his picks after January 20th. Or Donald Trump decides to go in a different direction because Kash Patel can't seem to get it in his head that we're not releasing that, bro, because we're on that. So those are the two things that are going to happen. He's either not going to be confirmed and step down, or Donald Trump will not keep him in that position because maybe he can't convince him that they're not going to release that because there is very damning information in that about Donald Trump and people in his circle. And so when Kash Patel says that, when they classify too many things, they always classify. If he's going in there thinking that he's just going to be releasing things unclassified and all that, no. He's either I guess the third option he's going to have is just to get in line and do exactly what Donald Trump says, which could possibly be it, because the reason why Donald Trump is choosing most of the people that he's choosing to be in this cabinet are because they are people that he has watched over years parrot his same old talking points, his lies and all of that. And he's seen Kash Patel and people like Matt Gaetz and Linda McMahon just basically agreeing with everything he says, even though they have no proof of it, even though some of the things they probably know are lies. So there's a chance that either Kash Patel does not get confirmed, he gets, pushed to the side by Donald Trump because he won't just leave the whole Jeffrey thing alone, or he steps in line and he says, yes, sir, and he does what Donald Trump says, and then he goes on for 4 years to be his nominee or to be his director of the FBI because he does exactly what Donald Trump says. But if this does happen, you can expect to spend 4 years watching them go after everyone. And when I say everyone, I'm talking about the Obamas, I'm talking about the Clintons, I'm talking about the Bidens, I'm talking about Dr. Fauci. They're going to try to come up with anything they can to get these people in trouble. And here's the thing. If they are guilty of something, I don't care. I would love to see them all in shackles and handcuffs, whatever, in prison. I don't care. I have no connection to any politician at all. If they're guilty of something, get rid of them, whatever. But here's what Kash Patel has to worry about. Donald Trump will leave office and he won't have a long time left on this earth. Kash Patel goes along with these things. The next administration comes in and they investigate him, and he finds himself in front of congressional hearings day in and day out for basically fabricating a bunch of cases and actually weaponizing the DOJ and the FBI against their political opponents. That is what's going to happen. Mark my words. Again, it is going to be a wild 4 years. Buckle up. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.